character. So, y'all in the Patreon Discord section of our Discord, I'm gonna post some pictures of Harriet and also Naveen. I think that's
Cool.
appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta bolden up some of these lines because I draw everything on note paper. Don't ask why, I just like it more than sketch paper. It erases better for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's just the brand of pencils I use. There we go. Gonna send it to Dropbox. There we go. Oh man, why is it taking so long to upload? Ever since, like, my computer updated, I don't know why, but it takes a lot longer for this stuff to load, it feels like. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, since I had to reformat my computer, not reformat, but reinstall Windows, everything's just been kind of shitty regarding it, which sucks, but I'll slowly but surely get it back to the way it was.
Jovian said that. Yeah, she said that the reason like it was messed up is because if people had a vast, I guess that was like one of the main problems.
Yeah, that's what she told me. That's
which is
fucked up.
You'd think they'd do some testing before they've just released an update. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people have a vast, so you'd think. Well, it's whatever.
It's frustrating. I'm thinking about maybe doing my fall next, but I don't know who I would sit down and have a deal with. I don't know who that would be.
Or are we off the mic now?
Oh,
it could have been me, but you already made a deal with me.
I feel like Thomas could probably take a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be Thomas.
Revenge.
I'm also
so wait,
like.
Is the physical embodiment of the devil just gonna show up?
It doesn't have to be the physical embodiment of the devil.
Yeah.
Man, maybe that's why this is taking so long, is because my internet keeps cutting out.
Oh no.
So when someone does a fall, everyone that comes next has to do falls too, like for the major scene?
Yep.
Okay.
So unless somebody else has a major scene that they want to do, I think I might be falling next.
Because like I don't have a lot of great ideas for my fall, but also I'm not sure how to work with my rise, so.
me quickly look over what yours is.
I'm just gonna try and do it straight from my phone into the Patreon launch. Maybe that'll go faster. Yep, it went so much faster! Oh, now you want to upload to my Dropbox. Okay, sure.
Hey, B.
Yeah.
She's hot.
Whoa.
Yo, who's hot?
Look in the patron lounge.
Let's see. Holy shit.
Jesus, she's scary.
She doesn't
That's a
have
scary
back
lady.
us on Patreon, and you can see this immediately.
Back us on
Maybe
Patreon and you'll get to see
release it
this
later.
fucking scary woman.
There's my emoji. There's my emoji.
She
There it
doesn't
is.
have an eye patch. She just has an eye hole.
Jesus.
She likes to feel the breeze in it.
It's good for
Nasty.
intimidating people.
I do feel like you could probably reveal the secret of your rare drug if you wanted to do a rise.
Yeah, like I want to do that, but I'm not sure. 'Cause I was thinking I have 3 doses of my rare
Kyle, I'm gonna
drug.
call you out live on stream. That emoji sucks.
Yeah, thank you.
He's using like the Ahio face.
Yeah.
The Asiago face.
Yeah.
God, okay, now I just need to say, one of my favorite things, like, is when seeing artists that are like, hey, isn't a Heigao just like when they have the little bit of hair that sticks up?
Oh.
No!
My favorite thing is calling a hey girl's anime girl sneezing.
But yeah, I will say, like, I did say at the start of this that, like, it would be nice if a game didn't go supernatural, but we did just introduce the fact that Coyote Jack might be dead. So if you do want to go supernatural, I think that having a final rise might be the best thing to do that with.
I mean, I don't know. I was thinking my secret would be about the drugs somehow.
Yeah. Maybe the drugs have something supernatural to them.
Maybe you are Coyote Jack.
Whoa.
Jesus, what a twist.
Yeah, maybe this is just a retelling of David Hasselhoff's masterpiece.
Holy shit.
No, I don't want to do that.
Dr. McGraw and Coyote Jack, oh my god. It's all a
No,
facade.
It's like, I want it to be mundane, but not so mundane as to be boring.
That's also a stress. I need to go to the bathroom real quick.
Sure.
Have fun.
Have fun?
Hey, when
man,
I go to the bathroom, my
you-
boyfriend tells me to stay safe.
Kyle, you don't have a good time when you big pissing?
I guess I do. I guess.
Feels good, right? If it doesn't feel good when you big pissing, go see a doctor.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, I had to mute myself real quick. I hope I didn't miss anything because I got a friend over, and they're playing Dream Drop Distance behind me, and 2 anthems just showed up at the same time.
Whoa.
Which ones?
Oh, the Heartless one, and I think the Nobody one.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm turning around to confirm. Was that the Nobody one? He's not sure.
You fools! You absolute fucking morons! How dare you?
We were
No
just-
white anthem though.
Oh, okay. Fucking Kingdom Hearts. Welcome to Roll to Read Live, where we talk about Kingdom Hearts.
It's Ansem the Wiz, because he's wise.
It's ridiculous.
Anthem the Wiz because he pisses.
Man,
He's big pissing.
big pissin'.
No, we were just talking about, because I was thinking that unless somebody had something they wanted to do, the next major scene could be me doing a fall.
Sure.
But I'm not sure if anybody has something they want to do.
It kind of looks like the people remaining are sort of stuck on what to do, so it could be time for you to fuck us up for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can find some way to work with my fall.
Okay.
Ooh. What is your full name?
I tell someone they're dying.
Oh,
Oh shit, that's pretty cool.
That's a fucking
Dad, you're
hell of
dying.
a fool.
I've noticed you were dying since the beginning of this train ride. You have conjunctivitis.
You have conjunctivitis on the eye you or somehow.
Father, I have something to tell you. You're dying of bad butt.
Oh no!
You got that bad butt, and it's nasty.
Terminal bad butt.
Oh, okay, it does have to be a player. I was just checking. It has to be a player.
So you can't just walk up to Beckett and say, "I'm sorry, you're dying of internal bleeding."
No, I was like, hey, what? Doctor is dying, but I can't do that.
Oh. What's he giggling about?
I saw a funny post on Tumblr.
I don't believe that.
Well,
There's no
fucking
such
believe-
thing as funny posts on Tumblr.
You'll fucking believe it. I'm gonna link it.
So, if you've haven't guessed from the fact that one of our episodes of Fellowship began with the Naruto games are good, actually, this is what normal tabletop is like when we take a break.
Yeah.
Okay, but the Naruto games are good.
We did
I
not
believe-
deny that in that
I believe you, me.
thing. Yeah.
Except for the first one. It's actually really basic, honestly. That was the first one I owned too, and it was on the GameCube, I think. Yeah. It only had like 6 characters.
Riku has very pretty eyelashes in this game.
Riku is pretty. He's a pretty boy.
Right, context. I have for context for Yako, who was not here while I was saying. I have a friend over while we're doing this. Don't judge me. He insisted. And he's playing Dream Drop Distance behind me because I promised him he could. And I just noticed Riku is very pretty.
Pretty boy.
He's got some eyelashes.
Oh. I have to say, good
Oh?
taste.
What world is your friend in?
Oh, just finished Hunchback World, both characters.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but even when I was young, I was at that point where I didn't really want to admit that, I liked pretty boys, but secretly I liked Riku.
Doesn't
Oh,
seem
I
like
didn't
very
make a
unique.
secret of it. Riku was just very pretty.
Can we all agree? Riku is a pretty boy. He's
Yes,
a
we
pretty
can all
boy.
agree. Hey, Jay, is
Yeah,
Riku
no,
a pretty boy?
I totally agree. I was just
Okay.
like, I was at a point in my life where, I had to pretend to be not like the other girls and
Oh,
not
yeah.
interested in boys that, looked attractive.
Because
Right.
being attracted to people is a fucking scam.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, there's
Because
some
boys won't
interesting.
like me if I pretend to like them.
There's
Yeah.
some interesting info in chat.
Oh,
yeah?
shit, what?
Crimson Mage says in the original laws out every major scene. Well, that's not the case for Final Bid.
Oh, I did not
Oh.
realize that.
I was
Oh, wait,
confused
what?
about that because I didn't see that anywhere in the preview document. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just skimmed it over. I kind of like the idea of everything being after a fall being a fall, but
Yeah, I thought that was a very interesting mechanic in the original. So.
yeah,
Hmm.
but it can just be it can be a house roll.
yeah,
Okay.
Sure.
Y'all ready to get back into it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Woo.
So,
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, that was the curtain riser.
Was that a bird call?
Oh.
that was the transition noise.
Yeah. So,
all right. So,
um,
do you have an idea of what your drug does?
Actually, I was gonna let Kyle go.
Okay.
So, for my fall, the contract. Set a scene between yourself and another player where you make them a deal. This deal will grant them great power, skill, or fortunes at the cost of their soul. If they accept, they seize resources, gaining anything they want, and you add blank's soul to your resources. If they decline, which they can, you cause harm to them, and then cause harm again. So,
just cause double harm.
Double harm. I think this is while Jebediah and Magnolia are back there doing their thing, and while Coyote Jack is talking to Harriet. I think we just see old Thomas McGraw by himself, and it's just kind of like an inner monologue thing where he just sort of hears a voice that's like, okay, just sort of lean into your worst self, and you could have it all. Like, in the end, you could even end up, if you wanted to, with all the money that you heard was on this train from Magnolia. You could end up, if your father's respect, if you wanted, or no father at all, if you would want that. Like, you have the skills, you have the knowledge and the know-how, and you have the drugs. You have everything that you could have everything you could possibly want, Thomas McGraw. And I think the scene is just like him in his... I don't know if he has a room, but probably in like a dimly lit booth, sitting there alone, maybe like looking down at like a glass of like whiskey with the ice slowly melting in it. And I think I'm going to bet on this scene here. I'm going to bet being away from civilization. You've been on this train for a while now, and it's starting to feel a bit isolating.
You could kill anyone and get away with it. You could kill everyone and get away with it.
Well, I feel it would be appropriate to build my good reputation.
Sure.
And something else for sure. Like, I probably have more drugs with me than the ones I'm addicted to.
Dark thought.
Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can do that. So yeah, the fucking good reputation and a dark thought.
Sure. I'm not gonna bid anymore. I think I want you to have this one. I want you to tell me what happens and what you choose.
Boy, this is hard. So I'm all alone here.
Yeah. And even if you're not, like, you're just kind of in the zoned out by yourself.
Yeah. I have 2 doses of my bad juice. I'm gonna head into those. Because I might need them.
The bad juice.
Rare juice.
Yeah.
Red juice.
And where is that greenhorn deputy?
They're probably just making some rounds, and definitely I haven't been checking in with them since I had to save Jeb from falling off the train.
Cool. I'm just gonna walk up to that deputy, ask him if they've seen anything unusual, if everything's okay over at this end of the train. Just pretty scary knowing
fine,
that.
Sir.
Nobody came this way.
Nope. Only you.
Only me, huh? Well, gotta go find that bathroom, actually. So, you keep up the good work, deputy.
Thanks, sir.
And off I go.
Keep up, You keep up the good work too, Doc.
And I keep on going towards that bathroom that is so strangely close to the cargo car.
The bathroom car.
Maybe people see me, maybe people don't. Someone's sure to see me, but why would they suspect anything in the bathroom? And
you have a good reputation.
Exactly. And I do go to the bathroom, actually, and on my way out, I go take a closer look at that tempting door to the big money.
Okay.
Big money, no whammies.
Yes.
Bork, bork.
Bark,
Turns
bark.
out there were dogs behind that door.
Greatest treasure.
It's Undertale.
Aw. Oh, geez, I'm not very good at this.
Don't worry. I think you're doing great.
Oh, thank you. And I know. I open my bag, like my medical bag, and can I just throw away stuff I didn't bid?
Yeah, I think
Or is
so.
that
Yeah, I mean.
okay?
Like,
So I pocket some of. Sorry, go on.
No,
You're not bidding it, so it can't be important to the scene.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, okay. I was just gonna say I pocket everything that I can from my bag, and the rest I empty. I throw it out of the train, and now I just have something to carry things in, just in case I need them.
Oh.
And,
it sounds.
how? I can't just open this.
The door?
Sorry.
The vault door?
Yeah. So I'm just kind of looking at it, and help me out here.
Are you accepting
you
the?
probably have some kind of lighter to cauterize wounds if you want to, just light the dynamite.
Oh God.
Oh, jeez. See, I'm not good enough at science to make that. You know?
Are you accepting the contract?
I sure as fuck am, buddy.
Okay.
I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be as technical as that. Maybe you just have a cigar to light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying you probably have some kind of lighter on you.
Mm-hmm.
And could light dynamite if you found it.
Hell, you probably just have matches.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, you know
Do it,
what?
Liz. Do it.
I'm gonna light that dynamite and hide in the bathroom again.
Okay, cool. I think it would be cool if maybe we have a couple scenes where like the fuse is slowly like before it hits the dynamite. That might be cool before it like just blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's really cool. So I have your soul now. Cool. And you also get to seize anything you want.
Oh shit. Would there be anything in the bathroom that could be used as a weapon?
I mean, you can seize
If you
literally,
want it,
toilet.
you have it.
yeah, literally anything. Anything that you want. It can just be yours.
Maybe the thing you seize could even just be like something you left in.
Or it could be something like ephemeral, like now you just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
God.
You've given up all the fucks. you
Anatomical knowledge and lack of care for human life.
God, I just became a fucking psychopath. That drug.
Yeah. God, you really did become David Hasselhoff's.
Hey man, those
Cast off
fucking
your facade.
those red drugs will do things to you.
That's the wrong
That was
musical.
that was incorrect, but A+ for effort.
I think it still works.
Fuck it. I'm gonna seize determination.
Oh shit.
Bow, 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 bow.
Undertale.
It's Undertale.
Cool. So that's my major scene.
All right.
Yeah, I don't like it. If we're doing a couple of scenes before the dynamite goes off, then I feel like the scene that I have should be the dynamite going off, so.
Okay.
Because Mag is going to, definitely be on that.
Sure.
Does anybody have an idea for a scene then?
In that case, I think I'm gonna forego having a scene because my scene, because I'm with Meg, my scene probably will just like double up with hers.
Okay. Oh, that's not.
I'd like to see what Harriet is planning on doing now that she's lost all of her buddies.
I actually did have a thought, and that was, but first I need to ask where Thomas is right now. What's he up to again?
Hiding in the bathroom.
What was the last thing he was doing?
Yeah,
Alrighty.
waiting for the thing to explode.
I do have an idea for a scene. I am
Ooh.
put Thomas in a hostage situation,
Oh God.
Oh
and
god.
I'm going to use I guess the first tag I am going to use is reputation as a man killer.
Oh.
Jeez.
John Freeman, killer of humans.
You gonna do anything about that Tommy boy?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Some
bid
boa?
my scalpel.
I thought you were gonna be your scalp for a second.
Yeah, we're gonna up the ante with that.
Well, that's the buy-in. Not an ante.
Oh yes, you're sorry. You're right. You're sorry.
I am going to bid.
You're sorry.
I am going to bid. Wrath.
Ooh.
And I'm giving that. Like, you're taking it. That's yours.
I'm taking it.
I got really confused for a second because you have both our souls. So I was like, wait, we both have to take it?
Yeah, I'm giving that to Harriet.
I want to up my ante. And I'm going to use, Coyote Jack has my back.
Oh, cool.
How do you spell coyote? Oh, there we go.
Koi.
Coyote.
A.
Coyote.
Rest of all my money in.
Huh.
What are you gonna do with that?
Try and bribe you? Look, I'm on drugs. That I'm like
rarest.
Not the most.
I'm going to abstain, and I'm gonna say that I'm done bidding.
Going once. Going twice. Sold. I feel like
this is Harriet's.
Yeah, this is Harriet's.
Eyebrow wiggle. So what Harriet does is she goes to the back of the train. Thomas cowering in there.
Don't you knock?
Do I look like
I knock? He knocks? Trying to...
Her voice is a lot more gruff. Do I look like I knock? And I pull them out.
Yo.
And do you know who I am?
No.
Well, you know, allow me to enlighten. My name is Harriet the Heartbeat, and I've men, and I'm willing to make it 16 if you don't do what I say.
Damn.
And I imagine you're panicking and you try to pull out a scalpel to get her in the eye. Which Coyote Jack is quick to grab your hand and twist it.
This is
and
just...
Oh, jeez.
This is 3 people in the bathroom, all squished together, having a tussle.
Does this never happen to you before?
No.
You never been in a public bathroom and gotten into trouble?
Also, I want to point out I pulled him out of the bath.
Ah, that's fair. It's alright now that he's out of the bath.
Just to make it clear that we're no longer in the bathroom. We're all smelling Thomas's shit.
Oh, alright.
Shit, I've lost my train of thought. Well, look at what he's done to me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Then I imagine, Thomas starts pleading for his life, holding out the last of his money, which isn't a whole lot, but still a sizable stack.
Doctor?
Yeah. Her, like, Why, thank you. And she slipped into her pocket. Now then.
You go now.
You didn't say that. You didn't specify the agreement. I thought this was a gift.
And a poor one at that.
I mean, what do you think I am? You think I'm cheap? And she takes you to the front of the train where everyone is now, or well, the boxcar where everyone is located now, and she, gripping you by the throat, calls out to the rest of the group, and specifically to Magnolia, for her to come out of hiding, or else Harriet going to shoot you. And yeah, I think more drugs.
Gonna need some rarer drugs.
We'll see.
Okay. So that's the end of that scene.
Yeah, and I think I'd like to take the resource of I feel like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Alrighty. It's up to you guys now.
Okay. Before we move on for just a second, my internet's being real fucky, so give me just a second.
Okay.
Second granted.
We'll be right back.
Okay. I think it's stabilized. Well, never mind.
Good.
Oh.
Never mind. It's not good anymore.
Yeah.
No.
I think I might stop the stream and restart it. That might help. Because we've been streaming for like 3 hours, so maybe that's just why. So I'll do
Yeah.
that. Okay. Well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yep, live.
Okay, it should be all right. I think we're good to keep going.
Looks alright from my end.
I need better internet.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, it sounds like that maybe we can go ahead and do the scene where the thing blows up. That sounded like a pretty good setup for that.
Middle of that. Sorry to say.
Damn it.
I heard you fine.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I feel like that was a good setup to doing a scene where it actually explodes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So I guess I should probably start off the scene. I've taken Naveen and the other secret partner. What's the secret partner's be?
You know, I wanna. He's gonna have a really super normal name. Is
Okay.
Ben? I just said I'd give him a few dollars if he helped me out.
Poor guy.
Yeah. So, and also a bottle of wine that you sent to his table.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap one.
So I'm sitting at the table with I've taken Ben and Naveen into their own car. I think Jeb is sort of following me around at this point,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't said no. So so I'm just going to start sort of roughing them up and questioning them. I think my buy-in is going to be a successful interrogation.
Mm.
Or maybe actually just an interrogation.
Okay. I am going to bid the resource I gained earlier, my move. I knew I was right.
Hell yeah.
Doesn't that have a special effect too?
It does. I knew I was right when I bid that. It means that the terrible event I foresaw will happen in the scene.
That makes sense.
I want to bid.
Sure.
And I'm going to bid. What's a good word for what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say that she would basically rather die than tell you what the plan is.
Oh, Naveen is already unconscious. I'm talking
Oh,
to...
okay. Ben! Never mind then. Ben would fucking say anything he wants.
He's already drunk that whole bottle of wine.
Yeah, I'm interested in what Ben has to say because I don't know what this plan is either. Is it to blow open the vault door?
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense than just blowing
It's a
up
simple
that
plan,
last
but
bar.
it's effective.
Okay. Okay.
I want to bid a warning.
A
Wow,
warning.
we're getting everyone in on this one.
I'm gonna bid.
Yeah.
Greed.
Greed. Sorry.
And who is this going to?
If anybody wants it, they can have it. If not, if nobody takes one of my things, then it just goes to the people around. And I think.
Well, I mean, do you want to give it to? Because you have people's souls still.
Yeah, I don't think I want to. Yeah, I think it's just something I'm tossing in there.
I'm actually not sure if I want to bid now because I don't have a good idea for it.
I mean, you have a hostage, right?
Yeah, but I thought you guys were interrogating.
Oh, that's true.
I don't want to disrupt that scene with that quite yet.
Yeah, I mean,
doesn't feel necessary.
I think these scenes are sort of occurring at the same time. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
I can wait. I don't have to be in every scene.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna bid anything else.
Going once, going twice. Sold. I think I Knew I Was Right is probably the best one here.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, give me a quick reminder of what's happening in the scene beforehand.
I am interrogating Ben to figure out what Harriet's plan is.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Greed, a warning. I knew I was right. So, obviously the interrogation it's obvious because it starts with Magnolia interrogating Ben. I imagine Ben's folding pretty easily. I think Ben's explaining what the plan was. It's a pretty simple plan. It's just to blow up the damn door.
Yeah.
And he's trying to justify himself, Magnolia. I just wanted the money. That's Ben's voice now. He wanted that money because there was so much. Well, at the very least, Harriet told him there was so much money. Harriet fucking paid him some and gave him some wine. Imagine how much you can buy with money.
Yeah.
But not wine.
And I think at this point in the interrogation, I tell Ben that she was going to kill you, right?
Oh, damn.
I mean, I wasn't, but he doesn't know that.
I think Ben, having definitely already drunk that entire bottle of wine, says something to the effect of that it was a risk he was willing to take. And at this point, old Jeb, he sort of steps in and he butts in. He's got his dander up. And he says ever since I saw that Harriet kick my poor boy Beckett square in the ribs, I knew it. I knew I was right. And that's when the diamond explodes.
Oh God.
There's just an explosion from the back car. And I think that's the end of the scene.
Yeah, well, I think the end of the scene is me, fishing around my pockets for more shotgun ammo, not finding anything, and then instead, cocking a revolver.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Cool.
Heck yeah.
So that leaves...
Alright, so, Jeb or Tom?
Ow.
Father and son.
Father and son. One of them fall into the dark
Okay,
side.
Okay, so the start of the scene is, the Magnolia and Jeb are marching towards that back car because they obviously need to explore what's happened, because you don't just leave explosions alone and hope they go away. And then we get to the back car, and that's the framing of the scene.
And I think as we're getting there, we also hear Harriet yelling out her demands that bring me out, or she will murder this.
Yep. Get your ass out here, Magnolia. Your fine ass.
What's this, boss? Oh my god. Okay. We'll leave that to the fandom.
I'm pretty young, I think. Probably like Naveen's age, so.
Too young for me to notice that ass. Although I don't know. I didn't really say how old my character is. Just that she's older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I'm gonna say Harriet's like 30-ish.
Okay. So I'm going to bid the tools of someone else's trade.
Huh. I'm gonna bid the life of a friend.
Hell yes.
Well, I was going to buy in with the one officer I trust. Like, I should take the life of a friend as well.
Sure.
Is anyone else buying in?
Shit, I'm sorry. I think I cut out for a second. What'd you say just now?
Or is anyone else buying in?
No, before that.
That I was bidding the one officer I trusted to buy in and taking the devils of a friend. Oh. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody's got to buy in, right? Unless they.
Yeah. If you don't buy in, you're still present, but you don't factor into the scene.
Yeah.
At all.
I am going to bid. I'm going to bid.
Whoa.
Ow.
Hell of a gun.
And what can I bid?
If you just want to be a meat shield for the scene, you don't have to bid anything.
And remember,
yeah, sure.
it's always valid to bid your.
What was that?
It's always valid.
Jeez.
It does mean that you die, but
yeah.
Give up your agency.
Yeah.
No, I'm. Some fucking an anesthetic that falls out of my pocket.
Okay.
I need to double check how to spell this. Hold on. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Anybody anting up or rising or whatever it is?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't actually want to win this one.
Going twice. So old, and I think that's to me.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So as we're making our way to the back of the car. What happens is that I see Harriet is standing in between myself with Thomas, and yeah, she's demanding that I come forward, and so I prepare for a fight, but I think at that point, and another officer that I have, who isn't the deputy, steps forward and asks that he's, and I think I pull Jebediah with me, and as he and I push past, and the other deputy, his name is Grant. And yes. So Officer, I think in particular, but Officer Grant takes a shot. And Thomas flinches and drops an anesthetic, and I think as Jeb and I we push past, and Jeb picks up the anesthetic, and as we get into the vault, and he turns to me and says, "Well, if they're coming after the skull, then I reckon we need to build a barricade." And he starts trying to put some together with, like, bandages. And
just tape the door back on.
And other, like, weird medicine and stuff, and just experiments with it. And while that is going on, I managed to look back into the other car, and Harriet, sorry, I'm sort of blanking.
It's fine.
Harriet takes her gun named Judgment, and she shoots Grant once, disables him, and he still takes another shot, but it misses, and she takes, another shot at him, and this one is fatal.
No.
And, as I see that, I am filled with a new resolve, but the resource that I want to seize is a line of defense in the vault.
Also, I think you take a couple shots at at Harriet and hit her in the
Sure.
shoulder.
Right.
Now we both on the shoulder.
Well, I think what you say is just I take a shot at Harriet, and then Harriet decides what exactly that wound is.
That's true, yeah.
So,
Wait, is this the wound I'm inflicting on you, or
No.
the one I'm taking?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say one in my guts.
Oh no.
Ooh.
that's
Your
pretty
guts.
serious.
In
We're,
the big-
we're
in
getting
the belly
close
belly.
to the end here. I think it's time to raise those stakes. About
Stake
halfway
raiser.
through.
Okay. So that leaves Thomas's scene.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to stay calm. Most of my calm right now actually the afterglow from the drugs. But hey, I'll take what blessings I can get. With this situation of this hostage situation. And I'm gonna hey, could I fit a stethoscope in my whatever?
I think so.
You can fit a stethoscope wherever you want.
Yeah, you can put it just around your neck. You had it around your neck this whole time.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna fit my stethoscope. And I'm just looking around trying to assess the situation, like how do I what can be arrested?
Arrested is your primary concern here. You just saw an officer of the law gunned down in front of you, but arrest is pretty bad.
Look.
Hey man, if I'm not dead, I'm not in jail.
Look, if I die, then I'm dead.
That is how dying works, yeah.
If I'm
People
arrested,
die
then
when they are killed.
if I'm arrested, then I have my shitty fucking decision to.
True.
People will laugh at me if I go to jail.
People laugh at me harder than they laugh at my.
So, Harriet, do you want to? This. The problem with playing the villain is you have
almost every scene, yes. And I'm going to bid my last stick of dynamite.
I can only up my ante once everyone else has done their thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone else wants to buy in.
Yeah.
I want
to ante up.
Oh, here comes
gonna,
Satan.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy in, and I'm gonna buy in with friggin', how do I want to say this? Damage from the blast has like I think it's disrupted one of the wheels. So I think that the train is not stable anymore.
Mm.
Yeah.
Alright. I want to ante up one more time. Just once before we decide, and I'm going to use Death Drive.
What is that?
Like, you know. Well, the Death Drive refers to a character who, like, is actively seeking out death and has no regard for their own life.
Oh, God.
And I
It's
think
like
that
a death wish.
Death Wish works too. It's probably a better word for it.
Well, shit.
Does that mean you're gonna die?
Depends.
Well, I'm just gonna bid an empty syringe.
Oh, that could be very deadly.
Air in the veins is not very good.
Yep. It is an extremely painful way to die, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Going once? Going twice?
Wait. I also wanted to bid a horse with no name.
All right.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
It's a little ridiculous.
Well, you don't think a horse could have been following this train the whole time?
No, not really.
No! The whole point of trains is that they don't get tired and need water.
Well, there could be a horse on the train. Alright.
Now I understand. We've been playing for a while and we're getting a little silly.
I don't think you need to bid anything more, really.
Alright, that's fair.
I think you got this one.
Yeah.
I just wanted to seal the deal, just to be sure, you know?
With a horse.
Hey! I like horses.
Okay. So, my vote is for Harriet.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that.
Yep.
Sure.
Alright.
Even without the horse.
Even without the horse. Okay. So Harriet, after getting shot right in those guts, just starts pounding those guts back in there, just hitting herself in the gut, just to show how
nasty.
crazed she is at this point.
Oh my god.
Yeah. She pulls out a stick of dynamite
From her guts.
from. That's where it was. It was in her guts the whole time. She takes it out from coat jacket, lights it, and then throws it through the barricade or over the barricade where Magnolia and is there someone else with you? Forget.
Jeb.
And Jeb are. Just throws it over there. And walked over. Leaning over the barricade, just getting blood all over the place.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Our characters didn't bid into the scene at all.
No, that's true. You're right. Ah, shit.
This is a scene with you and Thomas.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I have a better idea.
Okay.
She lights it, and then she holds it. She holds it, as she's pulling Thomas back, back with her. Sorry. Hold on. I need to get in sorts for a second.
It's okay.
Okay. Got the dynamite. Holding on to Thomas. dragging him to the back of the cart where the barricade is. Saying that she's going to blow him and herself up unless Magnolia or Jeb does something. Not specifically calling them out, but basically saying like, someone do something, or we're all gonna die.
Oh shit.
This unstable train causes I
have an idea.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah, so like the train's shaken, and like maybe in all the crazy shit that's happened, a window's busted, and like maybe the sun is shining through, and it shines off of Dr. McGraw's stethoscope, and it blinds everybody for a second because it's really bright.
Oh.
It's so bright. But that empty syringe, fuck.
He stabs you with it.
He stabs me with it, but he doesn't get to push the plunger. So I just have a fucking syringe hanging out of my arm.
Oh god.
Oh, nice.
Well, at least I hurt you a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'm about to hurt you a whole lot.
Oh no.
Okay. Cool. What do you do? Cause harm or seize resources?
Gosh, that's a hard one. I mean, I feel like I've certainly gotten everyone's attention, but that doesn't help me too much. I don't want to cause harm, because the only ways I would cause harm is for me to just explode right here, right now, and I don't really want to do that. Because that would just mean both me and Name's character would be dying right now. And I don't...
The harm doesn't have to be physical. It could be...
Okay.
Neither of you bet your life either.
What? What did you say,
Neither
Chris?
of you bet your life.
That's true. That's true.
True.
Would it be tangible to say... Gosh, I have no idea. Do you have any suggestions?
I feel like you kind of have an upper hand here. Like...
Okay, yeah, that's probably... Yeah, that works.
Because I don't think that Jeb, who's the father of Thomas, or Sheriff Jones is going to let you just keep a hostage.
Yeah, especially not one that you both know.
Yeah.
So I have the high ground, Anakin.
Okay. So I think that leaves me with my final scene for this major scene go around. Mine's just going to be a solo scene. It's just a shot away from the town in at the next stop, which is another small town. And we just see the train slowly approaching in the distance. And I'm going to seize the resource. Another stop.
Okay. So, Name or I need to rise or fall.
Yeah.
Dom,
Well,
do you have like
oh,
a
do
secret
you
want
have-
to do? I have an idea, but I feel like it might be better to do it right before the climax.
yeah, because I was thinking this isn't a good time for me to tell someone. It might be a good time to bring up my horrible secret.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, you have some alone time with Harriet that you could say that she's dying there.
Harriet, you're going to die. You have bullets in your belly.
Yeah, just like looking at her.
We're also gonna die if I, just like let the clock run out and we both explode.
But yeah, trust your gut. Do what you feel is right.
Just Harriet's gut, which is full of bullets.
My guts are just full of metal.
Yeah, like the description of my fall mentioned to be a disease.
Let's see. Yeah.
But if you can rise, then you know.
Because like if it has to be a disease, then I don't know
Yeah.
if that's really.
Then that doesn't make sense.
You know,
Mm.
can it be a disease about it could play into the syringe you just stuck into me.
I mean, that was like a syringe full of air, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
still, I imagine. Well, is it sterile?
Yeah.
Damn. So you're a good doctor.
Yes, I am. I'm just a huge drug addict. Also, it's not my fault. Yeah, you know, I think I got a rise.
Right.
So I'm going to read for everyone's benefit. The secret. You have a horrible secret, and it's just been let out. Tell us what it is. The secret can be anything. Natural, such as your secret serum to raise the dead. Set a scene where it tells the true nature of the secret that's forced into the open, and seize a resource relevant to your secret. So, I'm thinking with all this jostling, all this action going on, the rest of my drugs also fall out of my pocket, and I react.
Some people have spaghetti in their pocket.
and I react very poorly. I actually didn't scream when a man died in front of me, but I scream at losing my drugs.
They're rare.
They're so rare, and they cost so much. They are so expensive. And you know, the right thing to do with these drugs is to use them to treat my pain. But man, they're good. They're good drugs, Brent.
They're good drugs, Brent.
So, yeah, like, my secret is that I'm a drug addict, which everyone out of character already knew, but I guess in character nobody really knew.
That's true. Are you like saying this to your dad? Like, are you telling him like, Dad, I'm not perfect either, and I'm sorry that I made you feel like I was better than you?
Dad, I'm drugged.
Okay, this is going to be
Dad,
a
I'm
little
drugs.
silly. This is going to be a little silly, and I'm actively requesting help for someone to help me make it less silly.
Okay.
But I think what happens is the drugs fall out of my pocket, and I scream, "My drugs!"
my drugs.
Oh, my drugs.
Because I don't want to just exposit.
Sorry, I had to deal with something like what actually happened?
Yeah,
Meg's wanting a
the
little bit of
drugs
help.
just fell out.
Yeah, with
Oh, okay.
instead of just saying, "Oh no, my drugs."
Maybe someone walks over and picks it up and reads the label aloud. And maybe it's a rare drug to us, but you know,
maybe Harriet recognizes
rare
it.
drug to them, but not to us. So maybe
Maybe I see it.
Would morphine be rare back then?
I don't think it would be rare.
It wouldn't be super rare, but I mean, we also rare drugs is just a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, it could just be. We find out, morphine is spilling out of your pockets.
How embarrassing!
Morphine boy. Oh, how embarrassing! Oh my.
Oh, look at this! The fucking good doctor is a drug addict. This is a completely different voice.
Yeah, I thought that was like a fake voice.
No, I just forget how to do every voice I ever done. Well, look at this. Is this some fucking joke? It's a joke? It's a joke.
Alright.
Alright, so is this thematically a solo scene? Kind of feel like it is.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I mean solo scene like, as in, it's really just character development, and we don't really hold a bid for it.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I just bid my dignity unofficially.
Yeah, I don't know, like, if anybody really wants to,
Yeah. Add to anything to this.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, this, I think the Rise the Secret is just inherently a solo thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you get to
Because
seize
it is
a
sort of,
resource.
like a monologue, and
Mhm.
yeah, just everyone in the cast
Now
knows
knows
your
that you're a
secret,
drug
because I'm
lord.
sure that Jeb and I heard you scream.
Yeah, and,
Oh,
and,
no.
like I'm probably begging Harriet to give them back.
Yeah.
Give him a drug.
No,
And I'm sure that Harriet is gloating about it.
don't worry, you won't need to deal with withdrawal for very long.
Damn.
Unless someone wants to try and stop me.
Just shoot the fuse.
Just shoot the fuse.
Cool.
I mean, you can certainly try.
What are you seizing, Dr. Thomas?
That's a good question.
A reckless adrenaline rush.
I mean, can I just take that? Because that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Reckless abandon.
It says, seize a resource relevant to your secret, and I think that sort of like adrenaline rush to get your drugs back is fits.
Slash, like you realize that you've got nothing left to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So, minor scene.
Minus scene.
I kind of want to do one that is just Jeb and me.
Oh.
Sure.
Just you and Jeb.
Yeah. I think we're sort of, the two of us are sort of reinforcing what we can. I don't know if I have very many deputies left, so I do have to just kind of rely on this old coot. Who has my who I earned his respect, and he kind of earned my respect a little bit for, I mean, he was a total idiot in a lot of cases, but he stuck by me this entire time.
Yeah.
And has seemed to be very willing to try and do what's right when it comes to protecting this money.
Might not be an intelligent man, but his heart's in the right place.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, this might also just be another solo scene, like,
Sure.
this is sort of the calm before the storm. And I'm just, yeah, in a moment of weakness, I turn to Jeb and I ask, what do we do? If we don't do anything, the train, more people are just going to get hurt, but mighty lot of people are going to get hurt if we don't do, if we just give up the gold.
Tain't much we can do. It's damned if we do, damned if we don't. So I say let's just keep doing what we're doing and see what happens.
By the
Damn,
way,
that's cool.
where is Beckett at this point?
That's a good question.
My boy.
In the
My precious little boy.
He's just taking a nap.
Maybe I'll take that into consideration when I do my scene.
Yeah. Well, I guess you never really were much one for a plan in the short time that I've known you. But
Never been accused of being one for thinking.
Oh, Jed.
But, him saying that, we just keep doing what we're doing, I asked him to sort of continue with the barricade, and I am going to scrounge for some more ammunition. So I'm going to seize a resource that is, you know what, specifically, it's going to be Grant's revolver.
Oh, dang.
And I give him a little salute.
Aw.
Aw.
Rest in peace. Cool. I have a scene idea.
Sure.
Just a solo scene. Would be real short. I think with everything that's been going on in the back of the train, everyone else that's on the train, just regular ass passengers, have been losing their shit. So like, there's just it's just like shots of the other cars of the train with people like rushing further away from the back towards the front. And there's like there's what's the, it's not the conductor's probably doing it too, but like the people who check your ticket, and everybody,
Ticketmaster.
yeah, they're all
ticketer.
They're trying to like calm everybody down, and it's not working too well. So I'm gonna seize the resource. Panic. Yeah, just panic. That's good. Yeah. And that's mine. Who's up next?
I think I'll go next. Another solo scene. This scene isn't actually from Jev's perspective. This scene starts. Just a reminder, where are fucking Harriet and Thomas right now?
I assume they're
Aren't we like?
right in the next car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the scene starts with just a recount of Thomas dropping his drugs all over the floor, and Harriet haranguing him for it. And it turns out what we're seeing is not a direct scene, but what we're seeing is what is being reflected in the eyeglass of young Pierce Beckett.
Oh no.
And yeah, zooms out, shows Beckett he's hiding underneath like a chair or a table or something. And it flashes back to Beckett, who turns out he was also there when Thomas had that conversation with Jeb about being his pappy.
Jeez.
And then it flashes back. And I think the scene just ends there, and someone honks. And I think I'm going to seize the resource, and that resource is just going to be called Beckett Knows.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
Beckett
knows.
knows.
He knows.
What does he know?
He knows.
Everything.
He's seen the drug.
He's seen the drug, seen the paternity.
He knows all. Cool.
Beckett knows.
So Harriet.
Yeah.
Your scene.
Your scene.
Um,
You can also skip.
I mean, no one is trying to stop me. It really makes me want to just throw. It makes me want to throw the dynamite.
It's true. You do have no regard for human life.
And since no one has tried to stop me, I guess I'm gonna do that. You could have prevented this.
I gave you all the clues, Mr. Policeman.
The clue is I've got a horrible wound and I have no regard for human life.
The clue is dynamite.
So I'm going to throw the dynamite at fucking, your name is Jebediah and Magnolia. I'm gonna throw it at you guys.
Pull out a tennis racket and like fucking throw it back.
Oh well, damn.
Game over, bitch.
I didn't fucking see that coming.
Yeah. I mean, you are demanding a scene with us, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm bidding throw it back.
I want to bid
So
something.
yeah, what's your opening bid?
Yeah, you have to buy in, so.
Yes. And I'm going to bid the luck of the devil.
Oh shit. He has that.
Haven't you already used that?
I don't think so.
Well,
It's
mean,
not
the
on
Devil's
here.
already used it.
Oh right,
Okay.
you have to use it in that
Oh,
scene.
that's right! The devil has it themselves!
That's right.
I forgot. Shit.
Yeah, it's something
Well,
that's just used during that scene.
Yep.
Hmm.
And that resource, it wasn't a resource that you seized or anything.
Okay. Let me see.
You do have the high ground.
It's true. Gonna use
It's
the high
over now,
ground.
Anakin.
Gonna use the high ground. Man. I'm a dunce.
Well, I'm going to bid a line of vault defense. Wait, no, I'm actually not. I'm gonna bid one eagle-eyed shot.
Whoa.
Oh.
I'm gonna bid a place to hide.
Anyone betting else? Anyone betting anything else?
I'm gonna bid a lucrative contract.
Huh?
If anybody wants to make a contract and give me their soul.
You just wanna hand that soul over. It's your win state that if you get everyone's souls, you just win and the game is over.
Yes, when the devil gets all 4 souls, he can finally become.
Yeah.
When the
It's
devil
like-
gets all 4 souls, he can kill half of everyone on the planet.
I don't feel so good, Harriet.
I
That's
don't
probably
suppose
just the morphine withdrawal.
I don't suppose I could try and talk to Harriet before she throws the dynamite.
I mean, you
could.
could bid like a reasoning conversation or something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking of bidding like a deal.
Does nobody want
So
my contract?
I'm gonna do that. Well, I already have my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really need.
I don't really need the devil
My soul's
owning my
fine,
soul.
Yeah, and I don't feel like I need the devil's help. Let me see. Then what
Fuck
else?
you, devil.
I'm gonna up my ante if that's possible. Can I do that at this
Yeah,
point, or do we
everybody's-
still need to?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've all bid, so.
Mhm.
I'm going to bid stupid strong.
Dumb strength.
Is that like you are stupid strong, or you're so stupid that you're strong?
A little bit of column A, a little column B.
I'm going to bid. How do I want to word this? Okay. I think... Let's do it like this. Ooh, my left arm.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Oh shit. That's an entire arm.
Going once. Going twice.
Now remember, if you have the anti, you have to give up both arms. That's how it works.
No.
Sold.
Do see you editing, but are you actually writing it?
Huh? Oh, no, sorry, it was doing that.
Okay. Then yeah, sold.
Cool.
I'm getting my scene now. Fight!
Yeah, I think an entire arm is pretty big.
Yeah.
In size and in concept.
Alright. I think what happens is that, yeah, Thomas attempts to make a deal, before she throws the stick of dynamite. But Harriet at this point is just not listening to reason. She's just pissed that no one seems to even be paying attention to her anymore.
A little bit.
And, so, yeah, she, at this point, she just kind of shoves Thomas to the ground and kicks him out of the way, and then, starts making her way towards the vault car and pushing everyone else out of the way as they come, almost as if she is powered by the devil himself.
Oh.
Oh shit.
As Magnolia and Jeb see her coming, Mag just says to Jeb, get down, and Magnolia comes and steps in front. And I feel like Harriet says like almost like a cheesy sort of one-liner, like just good the fuck bye or something. I don't know.
Hell of a line, it's powerful.
And I say, over my dead body. So, Harriet throws the dynamite. You hear a shot ring out, and then an explosion. When the smoke clears, the vault line of defense is held, and the right. Jeb still has a place where he is hiding away. But my arm I was using my left arm to shoot, and it is just completely fucked up from sort of some of the blast of the dynamite. And I'm also going to choose to inflict harm on Harriet. The dynamite blew up closer to her than it did to me.
Oh no.
Well, no. Alright then. I'm gonna say it takes my arm.
Oh shit.
Now she's Vriska.
I'm Vriska.
Gonna meet me in a minute.
I want to say it's my left arm.
You both lost your left arm.
Fuck up.
Now you can't high five.
We could high five with our right arms.
Yeah, but it'd be awkward.
Would it? I guess so.
Same arm high fives, they're weird.
They couldn't shake hands.
I'd never high five scum like her anyway. So.
That's fair.
I probably wouldn't high five a goody two shoes asshole like you either.
Whoa.
Baka.
Baka. Yeah.
Meg.
All right. Well, if Thomas wants to have a scene, then.
I'm just like lying on the ground, right?
Yep.
I feel like that would be a good time to use my adrenaline. Oh no!
That's what it sounds like when you used to.
That's the sound of opportunity calling.
Yeah. It's really hot, you guys.
Yeah, I'm also dying a little bit. But we're almost at the end.
Let's see what the weather is.
Alright. Name actually did have to take that call, just so everyone in chat knows.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, if y'all also want to just, like, take a step
sure.
away.
Let me go stretch my legs off a second.
Heat index is 100.
That seems unreasonable. Also, you get to watch me with my obsession with coloring.
Oh yeah, that's been very fun.
Yeah.
B has bid so much.
Yeah.
I certainly have. But to be fair, some of this is stuff I've had to take from being hurt.
That's true.
That's just kind of how it goes when you're the villain.
That's just kinda how's it goes.
I'm here.
Name's
Hello.
back.
Okay. So.
I changed my mind as to what I want to do, actually.
Okay.
I want to just sort of stumble up and approach the vault as well. And I want to see if I can find my dad.
Oh no. Gotta find Dad.
Alright. Like, yeah. I think this is up to Chris, whether you want to buy in. And, you know, make some tension with your son. or if you just want this to be a solo scene.
Sun tension.
Chris might have left.
Yeah, also, sorry, I
That's
went to
okay.
go use the bathroom.
That's fine.
Okay. Thomas is coming to look for you. And
Oh.
Yes, so do you want to counterbid that, or do you just want this to be a functional solo scene?
I think this would like this to be a functional solo scene.
All right.
Let's have Thomas reunite for power on his own terms.
Well, I don't find my dad, but honestly, I don't know what I would have said to him. Oh yeah, you're hiding.
Oh, that's true.
So
I mean,
I assume you're safe.
hiding from
but...
the dynamite, not from view. So if you really wanted to find him, you probably could. But then again, you are sort of hopped out on morphine, so.
Yeah.
Maybe the scene is you're just like fucking goofed out on your drugs. You come into the room where fucking your pop is, and you just fall on the floor.
Oh no.
Do you say anything as you fall?
Do I say anything as I fall?
Apologize.
No, I think as I fall, I just say, God damn it.
That's fair.
Considering all the events of today, yeah, fair.
Fair.
Well then, I guess it's time for my fall.
What is
Oh,
Thomas
shit.
season?
Oh yeah.
I managed to grab some another dose of to the vault. Like it was on the floor, and I caught it.
Well, that's good.
And I have it now.
More drugs. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. There it is.
Okay. So, yeah. I think the solo scene comes, where Harriet, like, probably retreats briefly to sort of mull things over, because she's lost her arm, she's lost her blood, she's lost her hostage, she's lost her last stick of dynamite. There's not much that she has left.
It's been going bad.
Yeah, you're doing bad, so Harriet needs, like, to briefly, at least, come and plan, but I know that, she's going to be back, and I sort of mull over everything that's happened. I look at everyone, and I realize that, you know, given how poorly everything has been going, the only people that have really, like, suffered any kind of major harm is myself and my officer, and the rest of the people are safe. Harriet is doing everything she can to change that, but what I've done is the right thing today. And as long as I still have another arm to pull a trigger with, I am going to hunt her down, and I'm going to make sure that this is the end of that. So I seized the resource. I have a grudge against Harriet, and when I bid that resource, she cannot win the scene.
Whoa.
Nice.
Angry bee noises.
Alright. So, now I get to just sit back. while everyone else does their scene. Or you can choose to skip, because we are getting pretty close to the climax at this point.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. You didn't write down your bid.
I don't need to, it's a solo scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
do you have something you have in mind?
no, not really.
Okay.
Director, it sounds like you have something in mind.
I do, sort of. I think that at this point, this is when the train is, like, pulling into this next town. Pulling into a stop. And, like, before it can even stop all the way, the doors are starting to open, and, like, everybody is, like, rushing out as they can get out. So, I think it's just another solo scene of just, like, this train coming to a stop, and, like, people just, like, pouring out of it, and, like, the conductor and everybody that's, like, even working on the train gets the hell out of there, leaving just, like, you all and your people inside. So, I think I'm gonna seize the resource empty train.
Heck yeah.
Anybody got something else?
Got nothing.
I think I have a scene. Yeah. So I think, yeah, I've seen my biological son pass out in front of me. So, yeah. Yeah, I crawl out and I go over and I go to see my boy. He's passed out on the floor, a motorcycle runs him over. He's passed out and, like, he's surrounded with these weird drugs.
These weird, rare drugs.
Weird, rare drugs, alright. I think, yeah. Seeing the situation he was in, I don't know, I think...
Do you hug
Give
him?
me a second. That'd be weird. That'd be weird, he's unconscious. I don't know if I hug my son, but I definitely feel like, oh no, my son did a drug. And yeah, considering he was just in a hostage situation, and I'm feeling bad for my son. I think I am going to see a resource. And that resource will be vengeance.
Whoa. Sun vengeance.
Revenge.
Sun vengeance.
Okay.
Alright.
Does anybody else have scenes?
Does Thomas want to have a scene where he comes to?
Yeah, that might be best, just so I can actually do something during the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need this father-son to resolve. I need it to be happy.
A father-son story.
Same.
Oh. Oh no, what have I done?
I destroyed the TV because I wanted to die by your side.
You better apologize
Ever
to him
since your
during the
average-sized
climax.
mother.
Average-sized mother.
I guess it would be functionally a solo scene when I wake up.
I mean, it can be. I think mostly you've been having solo scenes. We've been going for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need
no.
some character development.
Yeah.
And I just come to with my dad looking over me. And I probably just mumble, well, now you know.
Aw. Hug him.
Tears well up in my fatherly eyes.
Oh.
Hug him.
I hug my boy.
Good. Yay. There's like a big orchestral swell. It's like bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Everyone claps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the part in the movie that gets a standing ovation.
Yeah, that's the guy who plays Jeb gets the Oscar.
The Oscar
Well,
goes to
I know.
Jebediah McGraw.
Well, it's not going to go to the black woman.
Oh fuck!
Yes.
Jesus.
Biting commentary here on Roll to Breathe.
Yeah. Okay.
The Roll to Breathe wokest actual play podcast.
Well, I know what resource to see. I'm going to seize a father's love.
Oh fuck.
Dad loving.
Well.
Oh, don't say it like that.
I shouldn't have said it like that. That was the worst way I could have said it.
It's the only way you could have said it to make it bad.
B? Do you have a scene?
Yes. I'm super fucked up right now.
You are. You're pretty fucked up.
Like, I'm gonna die probably no matter what happens here. Which, you know what? That's fine.
Shit happens.
I want to have a solo scene just of Harriet, dragging herself to the back of the train car.
Sure.
And propping herself up against the wall and sort of slouching down onto the ground until she can't stand up anymore. And just waiting for the inevitable.
Cool. So.
What resources is she using?
Yeah.
Last words.
Ooh.
Okay. Magnolia?
It is time for the climax. And Laws Out has a special climax rule.
Yeah.
In a Western, the climax is more of a showdown. Everyone shows up, guns at the ready. You need to be ready for a body count. During the climax, someone always dies. It's up to you to figure out who it is and how they bite it.
Do you want me to read what the climax is for everybody?
Sure.
Okay. Once every player has risen or fallen and marked their sheet as such, it is time for the climax. The climax is the last major scene of the movie. During the climax, every player must be present. Everyone sets the scene together, decide where the scene takes place and what's going on as a group, and work together to build a satisfying conclusion to the story you've put together up until now. After this scene, each player will get one more scene to finish off their movie in a satisfying manner. So it's okay if the climax doesn't completely resolve everything. That said, it's important to you. It is important that you make this scene appropriately dramatic. Whoever wins the bidding during the climax gets to decide the ending of the movie, so go for the gold. Bid all you got. Make your game into a movie worth remembering. So, I guess let's set this scene. Is it going to happen on the train, you think?
It has to, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the scene starts as the train's pulling out of the station, but we're still on the train.
Pulling out of the station?
Someone has just said, "Oh, what if Harry had set the train on like a runaway course?"
Oh shit, that's cool.
The ace up my sleeve.
Okay, yeah, I like that. So the train's going. It's just like you guys and Beckett and like maybe one or two deputies that are left. And like,
yep.
I think that.
Let's say the Greenhorn deputy is there that I bid ages ago.
Yeah, and Thomas's apprentice is still there, I think. But like everyone else is off, and it's just going, and it's going way too fast, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking
Fast
cool.
train.
Alright. I also imagine the scene is starting off with me, giving everyone some, like, you know, picking up whatever guns that we have and arming everyone.
Yeah.
Little 8-year-old Beckett has a gun.
Where'd he get that?
He's from the West. They learn how
Yes.
to shoot guns at like 5.
That's true.
It's in their DNA.
Tiny little baby gun for baby.
Do I have a
Give him a
gun?
snub-nosed revolver.
Yeah. Everyone's got a gun. You get a gun. You get a gun.
Cool.
Okay. So.
Okay.
Right.
So let's begin the
Climax
bidding.
time.
Yes.
Well, I'd like to bid my last words.
I guess, I mean, I might as well start with it. I have a grudge against Harriet.
No one is surprised.
I'm gonna start with my adrenaline rush.
Okay.
You know,
And I will
okay,
start.
Name, I have to ask you right now. I've just sort of been imagining Thomas as Marco XP, so is that the case?
I didn't mean to, it just kind of happened.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. But
Oh, no.
yeah, so this is Vale all over again.
Yeah.
Speaking
Okay,
of,
well, if we're all using our fucking banked, seized resources, I'm gonna bid my vengeance.
I'm gonna bid Thomas's soul.
Cal.
Shit. I'm gonna ante up.
What's that do again?
I don't know.
Oh, it
I-
just means it
what?
has to get used.
You know, someone want it?
I feel like I feel like this is like Thomas's do or die moment. I feel like
Okay.
that's kind of what that symbolizes here.
I'm going to ante up with my ace in the hole, which, well, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we will, because you don't get a say in this scene.
No, I don't. Which is perfect. Hey, that's fine with me. I did not expect my character to live this long.
Are you sure that you really not expected them to live long? Because I blew something up in your face, and you decided that wasn't their death.
I mean, you didn't. Well, because neither of us bet my life, so.
You're the only one that can bet your character's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen. I kind of hoped she would be at least till the tail end, but I didn't think she'd make it to the epilogue, I should say.
Okay.
I'm gonna up the ante.
I'm going to ante up with Grant's revolver.
Okay.
While you mull that over, I'm going to ante up with Beckett's Resolve.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go with one more.
One more drug.
Kyle, are you typing something or?
I'm thinking. I think I'm good.
Okay. And I'm going to finally ante up with a shady past.
Oh, interesting.
I want to ante up one more time.
Oh.
And my final bid will be a look that will haunt you.
Okay. I guess I'll do this too. Harriet's Soul is my final bid.
Oh my god. Just pawn all the souls you were keeping in your pocket.
I mean, that's what
Here
you
it
get them for.
comes. Souls.
My final bit is going to be a father's love.
Oh no!
Dad love. Ooh.
Stop!
Yeah, I'm good.
Do you have?
I think I'm good.
Alright.
Whoa.
Whoa.
One more drug. One more drug.
It's tasty.
Okay. Okay, so mechanically, Harriet cannot win.
No.
Yes.
Nor did I really want to, if I'm being honest.
That's true.
Damn, we've got some sort of heavy hitting.
Yeah, I could see this going a bunch of different ways.
I'm afraid of winning. I'm not going to know what to do. It's too much responsibility.
Who wants to win?
I mean, I win, but if I'm being honest here,
I think that.
But I also think that Vengeance and Beckett's Resolve is really interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think in my mind it's a tie between Jebediah and Magnolia.
Vote now in the comments.
Yeah.
Vote now with your fucking voting devices that are on.
But also, B and name, you can. I feel like either of you have a strong opinion one way or the other.
I was gonna say Magnolia specifically, but I can see a case for both.
Yeah, they're both really strong.
Clearly, you have to roll some dice.
We flipping a coin.
Oh man.
Heads or tails?
We flip. Heads to Harriet.
Harriet's not a part of this.
Sorry, you're right.
I'm dead.
You're right, you're dead as hell. My head's for Magnolias.
Sure.
Sounds good.
It is tails.
Alright.
Ooh.
It's time for me to kick everyone's ass.
What happens?
God, that's
So
a hell of a thing.
We're on this train that's like going way fucking fast out of this station, way too fast. It's already unstable. What happens?
Alright, remind me of everyone's sits right now.
One of my arms arms is completely fucked up and is
Oh,
probably
yeah.
never going to be useful again. But I
Mhm.
still have one arm, and it's my right arm. So, you know, I could injure it with kickback from a revolver, but that doesn't really matter. I need to make sure that this train stops, and I need to kill Harriet.
And I'm basically at the farmost end of one end of this train, and I am just slouched down in a pool of my own blood, waiting for the sweet release of death.
Sure.
I'm currently
same
regretting
just-
making. Just saying.
Okay.
I will say, Thomas, no one ever has to know that you've done a crime.
What crime?
That can be a secret. A train secret.
Train secret.
But your soul is on the line.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone besides Harriet is going to die, it's probably you.
Okay, so the scene starts with Thomas standing up, and he's decided that he's gonna break the stalemate because he's got his father's love, and there's not much else he needs now.
Aw.
So in order to give himself a little courage boost to go and do the deed, he slips himself that powerful drug, just one more for good measure, and he goes and rushes to where Harriet's holding all her life in. But this is a lot for one person.
Maybe we could do a joint then. Since
Yeah.
we're so close.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, Thomas is running in there, and I think that Harriet looks up at him and says, "So, they're sending you to kill me? Do it, punk."
Whoa.
At least I did some damage to that magnolia before I died. That makes us.
Well, don't really see the point in killing you, to be honest. It's not like you're gonna get out of here.
Do no harm.
I only harm myself, bitch.
Whoa.
I don't actually say that, please. It's a joke.
One way or the other, I'm gonna die. Maybe I'm gonna take the rest of you with me. God knows I'm not gonna be awake for that.
Damn.
Never wanted a peaceful death anyway. That's for sheep herders.
So I think as that happens, you hear a shot rings out, and then yes, Magnolia slumps over. The death, you know, settles upon her quickly, but in her dead eyes are burned into Thomas's brain forever.
Oh.
But the shot came from Magnolia, and she's putting away Grant's gun as she briskly moves towards towards Thomas. Jeb and Beckett follow closely behind her, and she says, we need to stop this train now. Does anyone among us have any experience with that? Jeb, you kind of look like, you've been around the block. Have you ever operated a train, or have you just jumped on them?
Wow.
Presumptuous. To think that he's ever landed on the train.
That's a hell of a thing you just said, V. God. Well, I turn to Magnolia, and I say, well, can't say I ever operated no train, but at this point, very willing to try. And I think I pushed past the corpse called Harriet the Harpy. And fuck it, yeah, I go into the driver's room, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what you
engine
call it.
room.
Yeah.
The engine room.
And you push the big button that says turn the train off.
That's exactly what's in there. Okay, yeah, I walk in there and there are many levers and pulleys and there's a big old coal fire and that's scary. I think I do find a brake and I start pulling on it and the train's going at a speed that maybe it's hard to pull down that brake by myself. But just as I'm giving up hope, I feel the brake starts pushing down a little. And I look down at the brake and wondered what had happened. It's my boy Beckett. He's giving me that last push that I need. Beautiful
You have
boy.
2 sons that you can be proud of.
I have two. Well, I have one son. I'm proud of.
Wow! Have you learned nothing? Have you learned nothing?
You think Jeb's one for learning?
He should at this point.
Oh wow! I'm sorry. Okay, it was a joke.
No, it wasn't a joke. You meant it.
I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
Kick your ass after this is over.
Oh, fucking you do that anyway.
Oh my god.
Don't state the obvious.
Anyway, anyone else want to pick it up from there?
Sure. I'll say that. Wait, do you want to go?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I just heard you go. So, all right. But with that, I'm going like to the controls, and I'm sort of. I seem like I know what I'm doing, and I think that if anyone here asked, I would just have to tell them that I've actually been. I've been on the other side of train robberies before. Before I became, a law and order type. And realized that, hey, what I was doing was hurting a lot of people unnecessarily. Wouldn't it be better to help them instead? Then, yeah. But if no one does ask, then there's no need to tell.
I think I ask.
Alright, well then yeah, I tell you, I've been on the other side of a train robbery.
Just another train secret.
Train secret.
You know what, I do actually say that, and I kind of turn to Thomas and I smile. And yeah, Is there anything else that needs to be used here? Wait, the ace in the hole.
Ace in the hole.
Okay. Let's see. Harriet has messed with the brakes somehow, and even if as it's coming to a stop, it's never the way that they've been tampered with, it's probably still going to careen into or off of something.
Oh no.
And someone is going to have to make a heroic sacrifice to I think, climb out and do some really risky maneuvering to do a manual stop.
Jeb will do it.
Jeb!
Jump!
Jeb!
No!
Alright, yeah. My boy Jeb.
Yeah.
He climbs out of the train and, man. What does he do? Okay, I got
There's
it.
probably some sort of, other strange sort of contraption.
See, what I was thinking was Jeb rushes back to the barricade, takes maybe a very heavy piece of wood off of it. Whoa. Yeah, Jeb climbs out of the train, onto the front of it, I guess. And yeah, he goes to put this big old heavy thing underneath the train to jam it up and get it to slow down, I guess. But the force of the train's wheels takes him with it.
Oh no.
And that's the last anyone saw of Jeb in One Piece.
Jeb, no.
You got it worse than I did.
I'm gonna say, yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
That'll do.
That'll do, Jeb. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I like that.
Yeah. So, time for the epilogue.
Yeah.
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 Everyone gets one more scene. Yeah. I'll probably just read that out then.
Sure.
After the climax, each player gets to set one last minor scene, their end. Give your character an ending that seems to fit them best. Tell us what happened to them after all this blows over, or about their last moments, or about something they've always wanted to do that they're finally getting around to, or about who they hooked up with and where they settled down, blah blah blah. If your character died, tell us something important about something important to them or something they cared about. What did they die for? Tell us about that. Characters can have all sorts of conclusions, and only one gets to decide yours. The only one who gets to decide yours is you.
Right.
And also, after you've set your final scene, there's another question on your roll labeled "End." Read that question aloud now, then answer it before we wrap up. Okay. So, how about we do this in the reverse order of characters being introduced? So Thomas goes first.
Sure.
Thomas, your dad just died.
Oh no.
Right in front of you.
I can go if Thomas can't right now.
Okay.
So, I think what we see for me is the train. It's a different train, but it's recognized. The vault at the back of it is recognizable, and it's pulling into this Oregon town, and a lot of people are really happy to see it. And I think that the camera goes in. My end question is, what damned these poor, unfortunate souls, and for that, I think the camera just like zooms in into the train and then like past all the cars and then into the vault, and it's just all this gold that's in there, and there's like the ground is like marked black from the couple of explosions, and there's blood on the floor, and it's just a real big mess in there. But like, there's also all this shiny gold.
Tasty gold.
Mm-hmm. And that's mine.
I think I can go.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
So do I do the scene first, or do I read the end?
You do
Set
scene.
set your scene and then read the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've left the train by now, and I'm looking at the railroad where my dad is somewhere. I don't have the heart to go looking. I don't know if I would have had the heart to go looking even if I had had the terrible thought that I did. Nobody knows I set off those explosives.
It's true.
Question: Are you at least taking in Beckett?
You have to take in that train boy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has
I
no
forgot.
father figure.
Your boy now.
Yeah.
You inherited the boy.
That's how it works.
Guess I got a son now, and I guess that really is what's keeping me going for now.
Aww.
Oh.
And the end question for me is, whose blood stains your hands?
Oh God.
That could be a lot of people.
It's your, I mean,
I think it's Jeb.
it's Jeb, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's super as Jeb.
you should have been the
Papa.
one to go out there.
Ooh.
Woof.
Oofa doofa.
All right. Jeb.
Jeb's next. Alright, the end scene. I think this end scene, yeah. So it's with we're in Oregon now. And yeah, I think it's Beckett by Jeb's headstone. And like he's got maybe like a clump of flowers in his hands. It's maybe too big for him.
Aw.
He's going up to the headstone, a little teary-eyed. It's been a bit since, but he's still got a lot of babby emotion.
Aw.
And he puts the flowers down by Jeb's headstone. You see Thomas in the back, probably, maybe even feeling he doesn't deserve to go mourn his father. And then the camera pans around the headstone, and it's a different time of day, it's a different year, and Beckett's a little older. His clothes are a little less shabby. His spectacles, they're not broken anymore. And you can tell by the way he walks, the way he's dressed. And the bag he's carrying, he's training to be a doctor himself.
Aw.
Aww.
I'm gonna cry about this dumb coot.
Fuck you, Jem is the best. And my end question, the end. Who did I let down? Well, I let down two people. I let down my biological son by not being what he needed. when he needed me to be. And I let down my adopted son by dying when he needed me most.
Aww.
Quite selfishly. That's that for me.
Rest in peace, Jen.
Harriet.
Fucking heavy.
Harriet, do you even get a grave?
I don't have a grave per se. My body was probably just buried amongst the dirt somewhere out in the desert. But
Harriet Dirt.
that was actually my last name the whole time. It was actually Harriet Dirt.
Wow. What a twist.
What a fucking twist.
That's why she turned to a life of crime. No one hires a woman named Dirt.
That's probably why the only person who knows where I'm buried is Naveen, who after my death, how fucking dare you? How fucking dare you, Jackal?
What?
You mentioned Joe Dirt while I'm trying to.
Alright.
Oh my god.
You can kick Kyle's ass afterwards. Get your seat
I
over.
will. I'm gonna kick both your asses. Naveen being the only person who knows where I'm buried after my death. The only thing she has left of me is my hat, which she takes and dons herself and swears to get revenge.
Oh shit. Sequel bait.
Lol's out too. Lol hard.
The law is in session. Nope, that's not how. That's not the thing.
What's your end question?
So we.
My end question is, what does it say about you in the newspaper? And what it says is that I nearly killed an entire train full of people and got away with the biggest heist known to man, but I was stopped thanks to Magnolia Jones, and she's probably recognized now as someone who's really worth her grit.
Nice.
Yeah. And speaking of, with the scene sort of fast forwarding, it comes in on Magnolia at that point. We see her in a little house in Oregon. Her arm is like how is her arm currently? It's sort of in like a permanent cast kind of thing. It's just always like wrapped up. She's gotten some use back in it, but after the whole train incident, she continued to do some kind of sheriff work, but she's mostly settled down and started a family.
Oh.
Using the sort of starting funds that Oregon got to actually, help and create a new life for these people. Question is, did I do good, kid? Yeah.
You did fantastic.
At the end of the day, I see that I have a family that loves me. I think I've stayed in touch with Beckett and even with Thomas, though I don't feel like Thomas ever really recovered. But, yeah. I know every day that I did the right thing.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
And that's the credits.
We did it.
We did it.
All right. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in and watching us. This was a huge blast to do. I always like playing Laws Out.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
If you were here for the whole 5 hours, you're
Good
a fucking
on,
champion.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you manage it? Did you take breaks?
That being said, if you weren't here for the whole hours, equally a champion.
Yeah.
Love all up.
So,
Yeah.
please do check out Final Bid on Kickstarter. I will be linking it again on Twitter, but you also have tons of links. I really wanted to see this get funded, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this was just one of the movies. Like, there's like a cyberpunk one, and there's a space alien one that are both really fucking cool. That are gonna be in the base thing along with like
there's two more. Also, there's going to be a film noir one and one about the post-apocalypse.
Oh man.
Not to mention, there is a section in the book, I believe, about making your own movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and because in a Twitter goal, Ironicus, who is from 6 Feet Under, is going to be designing a teen high school like movie, high school drama.
Ooh.
Yeah. So like,
that is
High School Musical too.
No, it's like I would say that it's more based on Riverdale.
And that's what we're going to be using to play Mask Season 2.
Yes. So, plug for the podcast. 6 Feet Under has both the writer of this game. They've done an actual play of both the original Laws Out and of the newer version, Final Bid. They used the cyberpunk setting in theirs.
Ooh.
I didn't know they did Final Bid yet. I'll have to check it out.
Yes, they did. And let's see. The Ironicus from that podcast runs Sex Archie.
Hell yes.
Which is
Such a good name.
Cap podcast, and it is it's going to be, it's very much the basis for what he's doing for his setting. So yes, thank you again very much. You can also check us out, might as well plug us at this point, at podcast.rolltobreathe.com, and that has our Twitter feed. We play a bunch of Powered by the Apocalypse games, and we occasionally do streams of one-session games like Final Bid, and we've also done Quiet Year before. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, you die. I win.
Not a joke.